Hey everybody, this is my ACM Class 5 Chrystal Chemistry ohhmwork. I like that I can go ohm and meditate before I do this. The homework choice I chose was choose one mineral class and compare and contrast of 3 minerals from that class. Point out differences, similarities in both healing and physical properties. And what I ended up doing was I chose the sulfates because everybody has been looking at Selestite recently. I see it like everywhere. It's on Facebook, and I just bought one recently when I went to my Florida trip. My wife got one when we went to Salem. This is a little polished Selestite. So it's been on my mind, so I decided whatever class that was, that I would go with that class, and so it turns out to be the sulfates. So I'll start out with Selestite, which is and excuse my pronunciation, this is all kind of new to me. I haven't heard a lot of these words before, but I'm going to do my best. But anyway, Selestite is strontium sulfate, and it's an SrSO4, and it's got a hardness of 3 to 3.5, and it comes in ore sometimes, which they use for industrial use, and it also comes in crystals, which are often put in museums and so forth. They're gorgeous crystals. So that's some of the physical characteristics. It's a third eye and crown chakra, and it's also transpersonal and etheric, above the head chakras also. It stimulates spiritual senses, and it connects us to angelic and celestial realms, and of divine guidance. That made a lot of sense. Okay. Anyway, some of the healing purposes of it is it opens third eye and crown chakras. It brings a calm, centered, and uplifted feeling into the emotional body. It clears infections and attachments of all kinds. It cleanses the auric field, and it stimulates the energy systems to activate metabolism. So yeah, again, and it's accessing the angelic realm for that. So I showed you a couple of examples, but this is again Selestite. A lot of times it comes in geode forms, and this is a polish, which is unusual, but okay. The next stone from the sulfates I chose was chalcanthanite, and basically that's copper sulfate, hydrated copper sulfate, and it's C4SO4 5H2O, and it's interesting. Basically it's copper sulfate, and I really like it. It's got gorgeous blue crystals. It's got a hardness of 2.2 to 2.3, very soft. It's water soluble also, and it can deteriorate like in regular or like high humidity areas. And it's kind of poisonous like that, so you can't use it in any elixirs or anything. it stimulates psychic attunement and insight and intuitive assessment of people or situations. So it's kind of an intuitive kind of healing. It opens the throat chakra and aligning and guiding communication. So it helps in communication, and obviously, being blue, it's a throat chakra, and it may be beneficial for other areas, for blocked arteries, fluid retention, and as an antioxidant. So it's got some pretty good uses, although again, it's poisonous. And then my third choice from that was selenite, which is like one of my absolute favorites, and that is calcium sulfate dihydrate, and it's CaSO4 2H2O, and it's got a hardness of 2, and it's a form of gypsum that occurs sometimes in transparent crystals, and it's got many other crystals and shapes, such as towers and angel wings and so forth. And it comes in, basically, it could be clear, white, or gray, and the variations are due to the trace minerals of that area, or the metallic components. It was named after the Greek moon goddess Selene, which is kind of cool. So it's been around for a while. Due to, like, when you hold it in the light a certain way, it's got this glow to it, which is gives it that name or the association with the moon. What I like about it is like the healing properties of it. It clears etheric blockages and debris, allowing for a clear flow of energy through the chakras. But what I like about it is what it does to the aura. It clears and seals and removes negative blocks and energy from the aura. And I like it in my, especially in my healings at the end, where I can actually, use it to close up the aura after a healing. And some of my selenite examples are, I've got the selenite little massage wand, and believe it or not, I use this one more. My cats love it. I have a cat that has kidney failure, and I use this on her, and she's gotten better for it. And also I got this palm stone, which I really love. Cool. And of course my favorite guy. This is my big wand for either I can stand up and use it to clear myself, or usually I use it to clear and to seal the aura after a healing. So that's it on my sulfate and examples of healing, and 3 examples of healing from the sulfate area. Thanks for watching, and anything you want to add or whatever, if I made any mistakes, you can get back to me. Thanks a lot.